Subscribe.
Today we present Ghost Attacks a Cook, 7 horror videos. The video that offers us a hand to go down this compilation was sent by a subscriber who did not want to reveal his identity to us. It shows what appears to be a kitchen. The workers are doing their jobs when a still object unexpectedly flies off inches away from causing an accident. Watch the video yourself and try to conclude whether this can happen by accident or not.
Oy, binatukan! Pwede ba yun? Ano kasalanan itong babaeng to? May ginawa to. Oh, binato eh. Bakit? Ulit. Lumipad nga. Pero ang ine-expect kong tumama, tignan nyo ha. Hindi ko alam. Hop! Ine-expect kong tumama yung blade ng slicer ng pizza. Bakit ang tumama eh yung plat na ganun. Diba? Medyo nakakaduda lang.
What is your opinion? Can
Tama.
something that was still make such an aggressive jump?
Oh, ayun oh. Swerte daw yan pag may multo sa kusina. Oh.
Suppose it was something tied to the handle of that object. Note that none of the women present passed by aggressively enough to make that object move in that way. You can't see anything there. It seems to move on its own. What do you think?
Binasted siguro yan, yung multong yan.
Leave it in the comment box.
Ay, hindi, nagdadagdalan daw.
Number 6. The video that occupies position number 6 is this investigation sent by Alexander Zegers, a subscriber who tells us about a clip he recorded while on vacation in Europe. This is supposed to be one of those simple short videos that you record to send to your family back home to show something special during your trip. However, he decided to send it to me as a result of something that should never have occurred. Look carefully at this section of the video.
Meron. May tao dun sa ano? Sa drainage. Kasya ba? Ayun, may kamay.
Isn't that where the pool filter goes? Could a person be in there?
Kasya ba tao dun?
According to Alexander, there is no way a hand can come out of there
Oo.
because there's no way a person can fit inside it. Also notice that hand is strange. It has an odd color. What do you think?
Paayata yun ah.
Could this be fake?
Wala akong pakialam, creepy.
Number 5. The number 5 spot goes to Rose Valencia, a mother who usually uploads the most varied content to TikTok. Between dances, generally experiences with her children. In her account, she had not experienced anything paranormal until the video you see on the screen. This video corresponds to a recording she made in her brother's room a year ago, who unfortunately took his life in this same place. The recording was made the day after. However, she did not notice anything until her account began to become famous, and her audience captured something unusual. Watch the video to see if you can detect it yourself.
Nakita nyo? Wala akong nakita.
The blue silhouette that appears there seems to be that of a child. Perhaps it was that of one of her children who was there at that moment. However, what is really strange is that whitish shape that hides as soon as the camera captures it. Do you notice it?
Oo nga, no? Parang naka-uniform.
It is a kind of smoke right in front of the child that fades or hides in seconds.
Baka leprechaun.
Her audience has begun to theorize that it could be her brother's spirit still in the room. But if that is the case, why would it be hidden? In the field of the occultism, the dark specters are the evil ones, the shadows. However, this shape is white, which makes me think that perhaps it was another benevolent entity that theorizing could come in search of the spirit of her brother. An interesting theory, considering that it is believed that when a person dies, they can continue hanging around the house for up to 2 weeks. Perhaps they remain in the place until these forms, these beings, are responsible for taking their spirits to the afterlife. What do you think of that idea? Could that be what happened here? Or could it be something else, much more earthly and inexplicable? As always, you have the last word.
Comment nyo dyan sa baba. Ako dun sa kama nakatingin eh. Puting anino,
Number 4.
puting usok. Anong pwede mangyari doon?
The following video was sent to my email by David Martinez. In his email, he informs me that he found this video while browsing his social networks. It corresponds to the security camera captured inside a restaurant. Everything was happening normally until something, a force, seemed to lift this cook, causing him to lose his balance dangerously and right in front of this huge pot of boiling water. Watch the video.
Uy! Nadulas ba? Nadulas?
Suppose the floor was wet.
Hindi eh.
Is it possible to slide this way?
Hindi eh.
I don't think so. In fact, look at his feet. Both of them. They seem to be pulled at the same
Nakalutang sa ere.
time with a force as if a grown man were pulling a baby. The man cannot bend his knees. He's simply pulled back. Can balance simply be the cause of this?
Hindi.
The video is from Asia, so the probability of it being staged is high. However, this video
Napakaano mo naman? Bakit pag galing sa Asia? Ulit ha? Probability is high kasi sa Asia galing.
The video is from Asia, so the probability of it being staged is high.
Pag Asia stage kagad, sa inyo hindi. Away to.
However, this video looks so natural and accidental
Kung sinabi mo Pilipinas yan, naniniwala pa ako eh. Asia kagad eh.
that I'm inclined to believe that it is indeed real. Without a doubt, it is one of the strangest videos I have seen in a long time.
Grabe no? Nakalutang yung paa
Number
eh.
3.
Makatalikod ko Nabangga rin yata ako sa puwet.
In this position, we will see two independent and unrelated recordings. Two videos that separately do not meet the paranormal level necessary to appear in one of my videos. But together, they make a footage worth seeing. The first of them arrived in my email thanks to Bruno Aceval, who was used to making videos to upload to his TikTok account from his room located on the 2nd floor. At which point, his camera captured something truly inexplicable. Watch.
Oh, oh. Uy. May dumaan.
Suddenly, a shadow passes quickly in front of him without him seeing it. Something extremely odd for our subscriber, since at that moment he says that he is home alone. Could it have been the figure of a ghost that crossed his room?
Ang point dyan, nanonood ka, nagbibideo ka mag-isa. Paano nangyari yon? Ha? Tapos may dadaan, medyo kaduda-duda lang. Dapat nag-investigador ako eh. Di ba?
A footage just as incredible as the second that also occupies this position.
Kaya kayo,
Recorded
masiwasan
by
nyo
a
yung
camera
cellphone.
installed in the upper part of the room. You are looking at this man who is carrying out daily tasks in his home. He suddenly finds himself surrounded by events that defy all logic. Pay attention.
Uy. Uy. Tumayo ka daw kasi lagi ka nakaupo eh. Ay, sorry. May sakit pala.
This stuff happens everywhere, all over our house. We film this area because it's a hot spot. I'll try and show you. Hold up. Look at it, puts it around really. That's under the table, the chair, and where the spoons nearly fell on my daughter. Here's the mat.
As seen in the image, different objects begin to move for no reason. In fact, he himself takes out the camera that he had installed in the corner to demonstrate that it was not a trick. There was absolutely nothing there that made these items move. But the most incredible thing is the calmness with which this man
Binato eh. Di ba?
But the most incredible thing
Oh.
is the calmness with which this man takes the situation, as if he had already experienced this type of episode before. So much so that apparently it is already part of his daily life. Incredible footage that without a doubt makes us question the world we live in. Number 2.
Pwede rin namang stage to. Hindi porket wala sa Asia eh 100% na yan. Kakagigil kayo eh. Pag Asia, mataas ang probability scripted. Sa Pilipinas, oo. Pero kung Asia, medyo nag-aalangan ako. Ito, parting norte yan eh. 'Di ba? O sa norte na lang, 'di ba? Hati ang camera eh. Pwedeng magbatuhan sa gilid eh. 'Di ba? Pwede pa rin niya itago. Huwag kayong hindi lang Asia, Pilipinas din, oy.
And number
Akusado.
2 is about a strange situation that millions of viewers heard
O ito, isang akusado ng krimen. 3 misis ang biktima. Yan ang pagkakaintindi ko.
in the middle of a television program. Andrea Castillo is the subscriber who in her email says that while they were talking about the horrific case of the murder of a minor, the ambient microphone in the studio captured what for some is the voice of a child.
Asan?
Pay attention.
Más bien yo creo que tiene que ver con una colusión de dos personalidades en donde desde un inicio dice vamos a generar una relación basada en ir resguardando.
Basa na.
Más bien yo creo que tiene que ver con una colusión de dos personalidades en donde desde un inicio dice vamos a
Minsan sa
generar
bata.
una relación basada en ir resguardándonos.
Did you hear it? It seems that a child's voice is superimposed when the camera focuses on one of the panelists.
Un inicio dice
A high-pitched but sad voice that it is said would belong to the child who had fallen into misfortune, as if he was somehow assuming that he was murdered.
Inicio, dice,
Do you think this is possible?
inicio, dice, inicio, dice, inicio, dice.
What other explanation could justify this clip?
O kasi minsan sa mga nag-e-explore na pinapanood natin dito, minsan may naririnig akong boses din ng bata eh. Nung nag-explore naman, naririnig akong boses eh, ngungo nga lang. Diba? Sabi ni, ngungo daw talaga eh, ngungo yung narinig ko, edi yun na yun.
Number 1. And we conclude this investigation not with a video, but rather a photo. However, that does not make it any less terrifying, especially when it is believed that this image is cursed. It's an old photo. It's about guests at a wedding. At first glance, there's nothing scary. However, in this photo, there is hidden an entity that could affect your life if you look into its eyes. Look at the image for a few more seconds. You'll be safe since you probably won't see anything. Are you superstitious? If so, I recommend that you close your eyes and just listen to my voice, because below I will show you where an entity that many have considered impossible is hidden. That there is no way that someone could have hidden there. An entity that stares at the camera and causes the strangest sensations to whoever observes it. Are you ready? Here it goes.
Ay! May tao! Sabi sa'yo, nakita ko na yan eh.
There is no way a child, much less an adult, can hide in this small area. If you keep your eyes closed, do not open them yet, as I continue to show you its disturbing gaze. The story behind this image.
Tangina, nakasilip pala yun. Kinilabutan ako bigla, tapos sa kabila, parang may, may alien. Nakasilip.
Runs as follows. This photo was taken in 1972, somewhere in Scotland. The professional photographer who took it indicates that he did not notice the child until he revealed it in his studio.
Baka man may unano. Possible ba? May muka. Hindi, parang ang laki ng mukha eh. Parang hindi naman bata eh. Kinilabutan ako ng leche.
He assures that at that time, only 4 people were there. And
Noon pa lang may photo bomber na.
no child sneaked in. In fact, he checked all the other photos, and there was no other child dressed in white, like he seems to be. Note that the boy's knee appears to be almost at the same level as the man's,
Kaya nga.
which would make his body extremely disproportionate. Those who have seen this image
Pagkatapos ng binte, mukha o ulo kagad. O, diba? Yun lang yun. Yun lang yung kaya niya eh. Isang binte, tsaka ulo.